So let's take a look at fractions when we were talking about a whole. So we know that a fraction is an equal part of a set or a whole. But what happens when the whole thing is filled up? Let's do a quick review. How much of this circle is filled in? Well, the top half is filled in, the bottom half is not, so 1/2 of it is filled in. How about this circle? Well, I see 2 sections filled in, and there are 5 sections, which is our denominator, so 2/5 of this one is filled in. And then how many are filled in here? 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 8, which would be our denominator, so 4/8 of this one is filled in. But now, what happens when the whole thing is filled in? Like this one here. Well, that would be 2/2. Or this one here, where there's 5 of them, and all 5 are filled in. That would be 5/2. Or how about this bottom one? When 8 of them are filled in, and there's 8 sections, that would be 8/2. Well, look, that's the same as 1 whole. That's the same as 1 whole. That's the same as 1 whole. So the fraction 2/2 is equal to 1 whole. 5/5 is equal to 1 whole. 8/8 is equal to 1 whole. So as we can see, all of these are equal to 1 whole. 2/2 is 1 whole, 5/5 is 1 whole, 8/8 is 1 whole. Let's continue with that idea, only this time let's do it on a number line. As we can see, I have a number line from 0 to 1 whole, and this one I split into 4 parts. There's 1 part, 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts. So we know they are fourths. So that would be 1/4. That would be 2/4. Then we have 3/4. And our 1 whole would also be called 4/4. Let's see how many parts this one is broken into. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. So when I go through and find them, we see this is going to be 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and then finally when we get to that whole thing, we will have 8/8. So let's look at one last number line. This number line, also from 0 to 1 whole. This time it's broken into 3 parts. So let's see what we have here. So we would have 1/3, 2/3, and then our 1 whole would be 3/3.